You guys ready? Yeah! It's a huge crowd. We love it. There's still some people coming in. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Second time to this theater. We basically come to LA every year. So yeah, so many familiar faces. Love you guys. And we got a good one for you today. So,
well, that's to be determined yet. We'll see how it goes.
We just trying to figure out how we're gonna pace today, but it's an hour and a half, and we'll go through it really fast. If you don't understand everything, then we really did a good job. Tony and I got here last night. Well, actually, we all got here last night, and we went out to an amazing restaurant. We ate ourselves sick, and I was up all night because it was a meat coma, lamb shawarma coma. LA has great food. So we had a great time, we're here. And you know what's so crazy is Tony and I have both been up since about, I'd say probably 3:34 this morning because we're just off on the hours and the market's open early. So for the last 3 hours, I'm like, let's get this show started. So, you ready, buddy?
They lied to us in the hotel. They said breakfast was served at 6, it's served at 7. And I've been telling people, if you want a killer business in LA, open something up at 6 a.m. so that people have to go to work at 7, you can get a coffee or something like that, it'd be a killer business. And then everybody reminds me that nobody starts until 10 or 11 in LA, so now I understand.
See the bat, he's playing hurt. We did a show in New York I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were in New York, and Tony tried to climb a fence, and it's a long story, but to make a long story short, he
Didn't do so well.
He didn't do so well. That's one. And when he came out on stage in New York, because we were doing the same show, he came out on stage, he had his hand dragging like this, and I was like, is there a doctor here? And after the show, like 3 doctors came up, and they were like, hey, dude, that's broken.
Yeah, he's gonna get somewhere.
Anyway, this is like our 8th or 9th show. So we've done this same event all over. We've done it in actually London and Milan. We've done it all over the U.S. We have 3 shows left, and it's one of the most fun shows. About 20 years ago, because I can't forget it's 2025. About 20 years ago, and I'm sure maybe there's a couple of you that we used to do this show at the Money Show, Traders Expo, when we used to do those. And I used to do this show called One Soul. You were there. And I used to do this show called 50 Trades in 50 Minutes. And this is kind of like a version of it. And it was a really popular show. But then I think that we started to do stuff on the weekends and the markets were closed. So we brought it back this year, and it's really been a lot of fun. This is kind of we're wrapping up the road shows for 2025. And I was thinking about this. So I've been on the road now for 25 years, every other weekend, pretty much every other weekend. It's about 500 shows. It's insane. And I think we've met a couple 100,000 people, and it's humbling because it's just great, and it makes us feel good. And this is the only time people ever ask for Tony's signature. And his picture and all that kind of stuff.
Need some help?
Way better than
You got it? Yeah, I got it.
In Gurnee, Illinois, going, hey, aren't you Tom Salsa? So anyway, we got a fun show. It's actually very fast-paced. We don't take any breaks, but after it's over, at a little after 10, we started about 5 minutes late, so at about 10:35 this morning, or 10:37 this morning, it'll be over. We don't have to leave right away. We'll hang out, we'll answer any questions, take a picture, whatever you want.